out. They just they dropped and canceled everything. So what happened was, the inspection came back, and they said there was $20,000 in damages inside the house. There was not.
Middle of trying to sell our house, but this market right now is absolutely horrible.
If you're currently on the market trying to sell your house, let me be real, it sucks. And I literally mean this sucks.
Move into next year is you have what's known as price capitulation.
Clark Howard is 100% spot on.
I have one deal closing next week, and I don't even think I'm close on a deal right now. Working in real estate is not fun right now, okay?
Hey everyone, don't waste your time and let's go start this video and watch this video.
Out. They just they dropped and canceled everything. So what happened was, the inspection came back, and they said there was $20,000 in damages inside the house. There was not. They said they needed a new roof, and they were asking for $10,000 for a new roof. And we said, we'll meet you halfway with 5, because there's no leaking, there's no damage, the roof is old. Okay, it's old. The house was built in 2005. You can move into the house, get homeowners insurance, and have a new roof changed, because homeowners insurance will give you a new roof. And they pulled out. They canceled, they dropped everything, they pulled out. We had to drop the price of the house and put it back on the market. We're back to square one. It's just, oh my God, it's been so hard. Bills just keep piling.
Month so far. I have one deal closing next week, and I don't even think I'm close on a deal right now. Working in real estate is not fun right now, okay? Let's be so for real. When's the last time we all got paid? I got a $400 paycheck this month so far. I have one deal closing next week, and that's it. My pipeline is dry as a fucking desert outside my window in Phoenix, Arizona, okay? I don't even think I'm close on a deal right now.
Imagine putting your house on the market expecting buyers to fight over it, only to wait weeks or even months without getting the offer you expected. That's becoming a major concern for some homeowners. After years of intense competition in parts of the American housing market, buyers are becoming more cautious. And sellers are discovering that putting a house up for sale doesn't automatically mean someone will buy it. So what's changed? And why are some homeowners suddenly struggling to sell? For years, many sellers were in an incredibly strong position. Low inventory and strong buyer demand created situations where homes could receive multiple offers, sometimes within days. But the market doesn't stay the same forever. Higher borrowing costs have made monthly mortgage payments more expensive for many buyers. At the same time, home prices remain high in many parts of the country. That creates a difficult situation. Some buyers want a home but simply can't afford the payment. Others can afford it but decide to wait and see what happens with interest rates and prices. And when fewer buyers are competing for the same property, sellers have less negotiating power. But there's another important factor: price. Some homeowners are still pricing their properties based on what similar homes were selling for during the hottest part of the market. The problem is that buyers aren't necessarily willing to pay those prices today. If a house is overpriced, potential buyers may simply scroll past the listing. If it sits on the market for too long, buyers can start wondering what's wrong with it. That can force sellers into a difficult decision: reduce the price, offer incentives, make improvements, or continue waiting. For homeowners who purchase near the top of the market, lowering the price can be especially difficult emotionally and financially.
Move into next year is you have what's known as price capitulation.
Clark Howard is 100% spot on. Price capitulation is coming, ladies and gentlemen. We're in a transitioning market right now. Seller has not embraced that the market has gone down, and the buyer is not willing to pay what sellers are expecting for their house. It's just that simple. Now, it's 2025. This isn't going to last forever. Nothing ever does. Great markets and bad markets. Nothing lasts forever. So right now we're in this transitioning market. Next year, I truly believe that sellers will face the reality of pricing. It's going to be late, unfortunately, for a lot of sellers because they'll continue to chase the market for the next 6 months. And then when we get to 2026, what they could have sold their house for in July of 2025, in the summer of 2025, that number will no longer exist. I'm just telling you right now, that number will no longer exist. If you have your house on the market right now, you need to understand where the market is and where the market's going, because I'm telling you right now, if you wait till 2026 to get realistic about the price, you're going to have lost a lot of buyers and you're going to have lost a lot of value. You can write it down that Glenda Baker said that today.
Here's the harsh truth that you don't want to hear about why your home isn't selling. If your home has been sitting on the market for longer than your median days on market for your area, there is one reason and one reason only that your house is not selling. And you probably don't want to hear it. That reason is that it's priced too high. Yes, there could be other factors involved, like a sloped backyard, or you back to a busy street, or there's a weird odor in the house, or you have a teenage son that won't pick up his room for showings. Yes, those things do play a role in whether or not your home sells, but at the end of the day, there is a price that a buyer will pay for your home despite all of those things. As long as you are priced to compensate for those negative aspects of your home will still sell. So if your home is still sitting, that means that you have not priced correctly based on the condition and location of your home. Of course, this is assuming that your real estate agent has done all the proper marketing.
My husband and I are in the middle of trying to sell our house, but this market right now is absolutely horrible. Our house has been on the market since like the middle of March, and it's about to be June tomorrow, and still hasn't sold. We've had to drop the price, I think 3 times. Yeah, 3 or 4 times at this point. And we're just noticing a lot of houses in our area are doing the same thing. They're just sitting on the market and just having to continually drop the price. And they're great homes and they were priced fine. But I don't know, just with everything that's going on in the market, I think people are afraid to buy. Obviously, interest rates are really high. It's just been a lot. We've had so many open houses, and what's really hard is like today I'm solo parenting, so I have 2 under 2 plus our dog. So, and it's like almost 100 degrees outside, and I have to be out of the house for 3 hours. So not a lot of things I can do. I've literally been sitting in my car in the AC while both the kids nap. They're both awake right now, so as you can hear, I have to feed my baby, and then we're gonna go inside Barnes & Noble, and I'm gonna have my toddler pick out a book. I'm hoping today is the day. I've seen on our camera that we've had like at least 4 groups come by, which is actually really good. So fingers crossed, please, because
If you're currently on the market trying to sell your house, let me be real, it sucks. And I literally mean this sucks. This is a story time about how we got screwed on the previous buyers on our house. Basically, our house has been on the market, our house sold, we got the due diligence check, we signed contracts, inspection was set up, inspection came, inspection was good. We then set up the appointments for closing, had a closing date, literally all of the above. 8 days before closing, our realtor gets an email, literally with nothing in the subject line, nothing in the email, nothing. It's literally just termination paperwork. No reason, nothing at all. We've never been given a reason. This was 2 weeks ago. So our house goes back on the market. Now we have to do showings again. We have 2 young kids, we have 2 dogs. I'm 28 weeks pregnant. My husband works full time. Anytime you have a showing, you literally have to pick up your entire house and make it look showing presentable. So yesterday we get a showing request. I accept it, go home, start picking up the entire house, start getting the kids ready to get out of the house, start getting the dogs ready. Whenever we get out of the entire house is clean from top to bottom. I look at the Ring camera and I haven't gotten a notification that people were there yet. It's 4:15, 4:20, 4:25. It's been like 15 minutes since. And I'm like, I really hope these people show up. I hope they didn't cancel. This would suck. Like, we really need to sell our house. So I had an inkling something was wrong. I go to check the text where the showing request came in. It was 4:15 for the next day. The following day. As in, we did all of that for absolutely nothing. And that is why it sucks being on the market.
Another major change is that buyers may have more options than they did during the most competitive periods. Instead of making an offer immediately, they can compare properties, negotiate, request repairs, and take their time. That's a huge shift in power. When buyers have choices, sellers have to compete, not just with one nearby house, but potentially with dozens of similar properties. That means presentation matters more than ever. Location, condition, price, financing options, and even the quality of the listing can influence whether buyers decide to take the next step. And this is where the word panic starts appearing online. When a home sits unsold, sellers can become nervous. They may have already purchased another property, moved for work, or taken on a second mortgage. Every additional month on the market can create more financial pressure. But experts often warn against making emotional decisions. The right strategy depends heavily on the local market. A situation in one city can look completely different from another city just a few hours away. That's why national headlines don't always tell the full story. The American housing market isn't one single market. Some areas remain highly competitive, while others are seeing buyers become much more selective. For sellers, the lesson may be simple. Today's buyers are paying closer attention to value. And for buyers, patience could potentially create more negotiating opportunities than during the peak of the housing boom. So here's the question. If your house wasn't selling for months, would you lower the price, wait for the market to improve, or simply take it off the market? Tell us what you would do in the comments. And remember, every housing market is different.
And this video is made for entertainment purpose only. Like and follow and subscribe and comment this video. An interesting part in the video, please comment and like, follow please. Thank you.